Hi, my name is Navarro-Torres, and I'm a doctoral student at UC Irvine in the Department of Language Science. My research focuses on examining the ways in which language experience shapes cognitive and brain functioning, in particular bilingual experience. So we know that experience with multiple languages changes some aspects of cognition that help regulate our behavior more generally, including processes associated with learning, memory, and attention. But we don't really understand how or under what circumstances these changes take place. And so a key feature of bilingualism is that not all bilinguals are the same. Some bilinguals will grow up in environments where only one language is used most of the time, while others may grow up in contexts where both languages are used more regularly. And so in my research, I use a variety of psycholinguistic tools, including measures of behavior, eye tracking, and electrophysiology, to examine how the brain adapts to different bilingual experiences. A unique feature of the language science program at UCI, which is, by the way, the very first of its kind in the country, is its interdisciplinary approach to the study of language. So language science is not just about linguistics or psychology or computational science, neuroscience, or education. Rather, it's the integration of all of these areas of research. And so this model provides a unique opportunity for students like me who are interested in general problems about language and cognition by allowing us to draw on different methods from all these different fields to explore different theoretical perspectives. And so this also gives me the opportunity to have very rich intellectual conversations with my student colleagues who are also interested often in similar questions, but who also often approach these questions differently with different perspectives and different kinds of expertise that I don't necessarily possess. The COVID-19 pandemic has had an enormous impact on my research, both positively and negatively. So our lab depends on participants physically coming into the lab. And so in my case, my dissertation research was initially meant to include a series of tasks that measure eye movements and brain activity while participants perform the tasks. So they had to come into the lab. But of course, since the pandemic, we've had to adjust. So now our lab has transitioned to remote data collection using online platforms, which I had never done myself prior to the pandemic, but has nevertheless given me the opportunity to learn new skills. And although I may not be able to fully examine the original research questions I had initially outlined in my dissertation, my hope is that the online data that I collect in the near future is going to help me inform the overall research program associated with the dissertation project, and perhaps it will inform it in a way that I wouldn't have thought about initially. And lastly, this pandemic has also given me the opportunity to establish research collaborations with new people, both within the language science community and within UCI, as well as outside the university.